Once we became profitable and the business was like this,
I was working a ton of hours.
my morning. So what is it, 11 o'clock right now? I've been up since about 4 or something, pretty much prepping for the day. And all the meetings, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my long days. After I got the kids off and got them together with school, I was supposed to meet with a person from a management team to do her one-on-one, but she didn't make it. I'm supposed to meet with Shareese, so we're meeting down in Corktown to prep for the opening. After that, we're meeting with our painter. Then we gotta do a walkthrough with our contractors. After that, I have my meeting at 1 with our CFO and make sure we're not overspending for Corktown. After that meeting, I have Michigan Women's meeting, and I'm supposed to look at all the packets and say whether I approve the loans or not. So that's at what, 4 o'clock? 8 o'clock is my wealth investor meeting. So I have to run that meeting and make sure the agenda's together. We're planning our retreat. We're planning our brunch. It's a lot of stuff we're planning, so I got to get everybody on the ball with that.
Talk to me about the one-on-one that you were supposed to have with your staff member today. What would be the benefit for her one-on-one? What's that about?
So I used to do one-on-ones with everyone, but because the business has grown so much, I just meet with the management team, and then the management team does one-on-ones with everybody else. Most of the managers and some of the people that's moved up just moved up recently. They've never been a manager. They've never been a director. So I'm trying to teach them, you know, how to own this job and how to own this position. They come to me and tell me what they've accomplished within the past 90 days. What can Jessica do better to make their job easier? Any supplies or things that they're missing? And then I write out everything of what they're doing great at, how they're meeting expectations, and what are things that they need to work on. I hired you, or I put you in this position to make decisions. When you're a manager, a director, an owner, anything, all you do is solve problems every day. I need you to figure out how to solve a problem. You don't have to contact me every time that there's a problem to be solved. Figure things out and make an executive decision. So that was the point of this one-on-one, is to say, hey, I trust you. I hired you because you know how to make certain decisions and think things through. Don't wait on me to make those decisions. So usually I have a whole agenda of every meeting because I got to know what we're going to go over and what we're going to do. I honestly have not looked at my notes. Shareese and I have so much to go over. You're probably going to see us sit down and just breathe, because we have been getting phone call after phone call, email after email of just bad news. I mean, the other day the news was so bad, we got a message and all we could do was bust out laughing because it was so bad, and it was just like, I can't cry. You know, I've cried so much, I can't be depressed and yell at anybody, and we just bust out laughing for minutes.
So this is what I got for the job board. So I just wanted to email it out to everybody, but I'm gonna send it to you because I don't know, I was just putting bullet points on each thing of what we're interested in, and I put the perks.
This looks good. Yeah. We said the bathrooms, and then we couldn't come up with what we were doing with the back training room at Skinphorea University.
The same, or do we just want to go with more of a pigmented purple in that room?
We were doing light purples as the accent with everything, but it was going to be like a moody gray since everything was light at the spot.
So y'all not putting that there? Okay. We just have straight white cabinets, the countertop, and then it's just gonna be the wall now. So,
you know what we had talked about, but we didn't confirm, of saying that this would have been that dark, that same purple, because it was this one was lower, so you can kind of see this purple and that purple.
That's right.
Because I love this gold on that dark purple.
Right.
This whole wall, because it's one wall, being this same dark purple.
So how you feeling after a good meeting?
That was good. That lifted my spirits, because sometimes now once you start seeing the vision come together and you're like, ooh, that's gonna look nice, ooh, and everything that we're doing start to tie in together, you're like, okay, it's coming together and it's worth it. So that was a good meeting. Shareese is she calms me down. I'm the hyper one. I'm the one I hate everything. I hate everybody. And she's like, calm down. We're going to do this, this, this. So she reminds me of like my husband. They both know how to calm Jessica the hell down. And Lady J, as you can tell, you can give her an idea and she just know how to run with it. How are you?
Oh, it is all tall.
Good. You said what's wrong now?
It is all tall. So all the walls are tall.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
so no like cut down, like it's all tall. So all this will be drywalled.
okay.
And then all of that will be exposed. This will be exposed, but the drywall is gonna go all the way to the ceiling.
Yeah. So DeLorean, just to show you, we're doing like on this end, once people come in through here, this is like a selfie area that we had talked about at the coffee shop, where it's like the flowers coming down, the swing, lights from Michigan Avenue that you'll see. All of this from like here on down to almost that end is a bar. With the TVs in the back, but it's the bar where everybody will be able to sit, wait for their service. The staff will be behind this bar. They can check people out here. They can do consultations here, or anything like that to go over products. But this is the bar. Staff is back here. Clients with all the bar chairs is up there. And then this is like the lounge area. So Shareese just ordered all the couches and the chairs. So this will be just lounge all right here.
How are you ladies today?
Good. How are you?
Not bad, not bad.
Good. We're just doing a walkthrough.
Nice. Waiting on starting drywall today.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask you.
Yep,
because-
they're supposed to be here this afternoon, or well, I had it set up for tomorrow to start. He's like, well, we might make it this afternoon. I'm like, sooner the better.
Okay.
So,
Are you guys on schedule? Because I know we're talking to the painter so she can see if she can be here Monday to start priming, or will it take longer?
which Monday? A week from?
The 26th.
Because on the schedule I had the 26th.
Yeah, I don't have. I know this sounds really bad, and I apologize. Jared's got the new updated schedule,
Okay.
so I haven't.
Okay.
Okay. They're gonna need about a week.
A week. Okay.
I'd say if they get rolling in here, yes, probably the middle to end of next week.
Okay.
Would probably be
So then
maybe end of the week to kind
to
of.
have some time. So then maybe Reese, if you talk to Jared, just confirm what date they'll be in, and then I can confirm with her to say wait until they're done and they can come in and prime everything.
Yeah, just that way in case the mud doesn't then you're at the
Yeah.
mercy of mud drying.
Okay. So DeLorean, this is the service bar area. So this bar comes from here all the way down here, and this is where everybody will get those, their facials, chemical peels, all of that. And we allow for more seating. A Royal Oak gets probably 5 chairs or so. We got about 8 to 10 chairs that can fit here. We got another area that's right here. This is gonna be the LED station where you'll get the lighting for aging, dark spots, fine lines, wrinkles. It's kind of gonna be like a beach thing where you can just sit there and lay under the LED lights to help with the fine lines and wrinkles. So this whole wall will be kind of like, you can take selfies and photos and still be LED. And then here is like the brow area, makeup area. The cool part that we love is right back here is Skinphorea University. So we've turned it into a school. So it's not just where we're teaching our employees, but it'll be an actual training center for anybody in the beauty industry in Metro Detroit, or if anybody want to fly in to help them with building their, clientele, taking thermoplanning classes, chemical peel classes. So this area right here will be Skinphorea University. Wow. So this will be, we got the big table here, the big chandelier here, Skinphorea here on this wall, but then it's also where the staff will come and be able to eat and take their break. Then we come back here. This is just the walkway. Right here be Shareese and I office. So that's our office. So we don't have to keep going to all these coffee shops and doing everything. And then we have 2 bathrooms. So based on the code and the occupancy of how many people will be in the building, we have to do 2 bathrooms. So we got 2 bathrooms right here. This is the hallway. This leads out to the back. So this leads out to the ballpark. This leads out to PAL. So the old Tiger Stadium is literally right here in our backyard. So you can come watch games or anything. So the employees will be able to come from back here. So that's the cool thing. It's Detroit PAL is right back here. Now, this area, this is where we're doing our rental suites. So everything right here on this side is Skinphorea Suite. So we got 5 suites here that we plan to rent out, where they do Botox, fillers, hair, nails. Even if you want to rent it out yourself or partner with somebody, you're able to partner with somebody and rent out the suite. So I believe they're like 10 by 10. They all come with sinks and the shelves, but it's they build it themselves. So we pretty much put up the drywall and all of that and do the flooring, and they can pick out their paint colors, their lighting, and all of that. And then these last 2 rooms, the one that you're in is bigger, and then the one next to it, those are our private rooms. So this is where we would do our wax room, and then we have another private room where we would do our facials. So yeah, it's a lot. It's much bigger. This is 4,000 square feet. It's bigger than the first location. So it's coming along. So like you said, they'll be done with drywall by next week. So we're just gonna have Lady J come in a few days after that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Shareese should be logging in any minute. She might be on now.
Yeah,
oh, there she
I'm
goes.
here.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So what's the target open date for Porktown? For all of the new payments that we're making, if you have a receipt, take a picture of it and email it to me, then that's
okay.
even that'll be fine.
It shouldn't be a problem. I just know that we keep swiping the card for little stuff with lights here, you know, $100 listed. But anything that's large, like 500 or whatever, I'm making sure I get receipts. I just want to make sure.
One of the things that I would like to have, and Shareese, I think you showed me a glimpse of it, but I would like to see clearly how much we're doing in online sales.
I am good with time. We're gonna head back to Rural Oak and finish up, so then I can go and be ready for my meeting with the Michigan Women's. Oh gosh. Jesus. And it's like I do the meetings and have all these to-do lists, but I have all these tasks to do, but I still have to do all these meetings. And then we didn't even talk about the kids. I gotta go get their passports and dentist appointments and doctor appointments. I don't know what they've eaten. They've been eating hot chips for lunch and dinner. Like, it is just, I can't keep up.
When do you find the time to actually work? Because the higher you go in business, period, the more delegations, decisions, meetings.
Usually when most of my meetings are delegating. So my manager meetings is delegating. When me and Shareese are meeting, it is figuring out what needs to be delegated. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are usually those days where I'm in meetings all day, nonstop. After Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whatever, I'm supposed to have time to work on my tasks. Those tasks should be less and less, but I shouldn't have a lot of stuff to do, but it's it's a lot of reading reports and saying, okay, these are our numbers. What can I do? How can I switch this around? Right now though, because we're opening the second location and I got a few other businesses I'm starting and doing, it's just too much and I'm overwhelmed with it. But usually my days are planned out where it's just meetings. Now I know to delegate who's doing what on what day, and all I do is follow up and say, did you do it? What's the report? Give me the information.
How do you find pockets of relief?
That's why I take all those trips. Or I'm at home and I have to turn everything off. Everything. And spend time with my husband and kids.